Yo, good evening, guys. Time 8:22, 4th February, and I completed my 10,000 steps. I didn't know how. I was on a call with my friend, and suddenly, then reading the book, Don't Start Small, then suddenly the 10,000 steps completed. Yeah, I don't know why. So, the flag is here. So, at the park, you can see the park. It is that park where a lot of children's are children's toys, like what do we say, that rides are there, children rides like seesaw and all, sliding ride and all. So I'm at the park, you can see. uh, Today is light here. Yesterday there wasn't light here, so but my mind is light, and in the park today it's light, yesterday wasn't. So that doesn't matter at all. But this is my seventh, eighth round of this park today, and maybe we will continue. Let's go, like is here. So let's talk about the chapter of the book Don't Split for Small. So the chapter is about uh, the narrator is referring a show, opera, like something, I forget the name, opera show, some kind of English show from America or somewhere in US or something. Like there is a show, and in that show there was a funny show in that show when somebody teasing the characters, like the opera or something kind characters, then they get offended very easily and get angry and say why this happens to me, and these kind of things, and get very angry. And this kind of show. So the author said about life is not an emergency, like we discussed this earlier, like in our 15th or 20th lesson. But still, this is the same learning which is coming one more time. Like life isn't an emergency, like isn't it? No. So life is not an emergency. Like you can, if you have a problem, you can take your time, or 2 3 days, or how much time do you want for that problem to be solved, or to be get an answer, and something like that. Because there's no deadline. No deadline, bro. The deadline is only a death. It's life. There's no deadline, and that deadline you don't know about where death come. So there's no deadline here. That's very important lesson. Wow. I'm giving a great lesson from my own. So that's something. So let's talk about the chapter. The chapter is about life is not an emergency, and no need to feel like it, and live like live life like an emergency. Like don't do these kind of things. And whenever you feel like this, you are feeling that type of something, or you're looking life to a serious problem or serious emergency, remind yourself, like uh, you can say to yourself, here my here we go again, my opera is starting, like something like that you can say. Because opera is some kind of show where the characters uh, overreact into small things, like somebody when someone they get offended very easily. Like you can remind yourself by referring a funny show, or like opera show. uh, I'll write it on the title of the video, so you can see there what the show. What was the show name? I don't know. Opera or something like that. It's an English show because I don't know. I watched all Hindi shows. Like in India, we watched Hindi shows, not English shows and all. So that's for it. And I spoke to my friend. Bro, that was a great conversation. Like we had a conversation about career, about doubt, about a lot of things. And I know I'm not gonna stop. I'm not going to stop. So that's the key. That's something. That's the final thing, bro. I want to say about the chapter. Life isn't an emergency. Whenever you feel like an emergency, tell yourself life is not a funny show or a dramatic show, something like that. You have time. You can take your time. There's no deadline. So that's what today. Like is here. I'll always be here. This is my wait. Can I tell you my steps? 11,488. Still counting. Maybe I'll do 12,000 today. Then I'll go home. So that's what today. Like is here. I'll always be here. Thank you very much, guys.